And action. Did y'all do it with me? Action. What's going on, world? What's popping, people? What's happening, folks? This your boy, Big Handsome, with a new little installment I'm gonna add to my little YouTube channel. This is what I'm gonna start off, anyways, with Keep That Energy. A lot of you might know me from Coffee with Carter, one of my first little YouTube shows. And now Carter is almost 2 and he can't stay still. I call him the monster among babies. He's very destructive and very violent, and then also very sweet afterwards. He's like a Sour Patch Kid. He'll break a glass and then give you a hug. That's just the type of person that my son is. I got a lot of new stuff going on for this right here. I got a new backdrop. I'm still in the same man cave, but this is my new backdrop. There's another part of my man cave. It's not very big, but it's a different angle. And it's got some of the stuff I got in my man cave. I don't know, you guys can barely see my Wu-Tang clock. That's a Wu-Tang clock up there. I got my man Nino Brown, one of my favorite movies of all time, New Jack City. Over to my right shoulder, which I guess would be your left, would be the first installment in the Afro Avenger comics. A very talented cat from Buffalo named Kevin Chapman does the Afro Avenger comic collection. And this is the first installment. I was really digging with what he was doing. So after I read it, I framed it and I put it on my wall. That's the Afro Avenger. Right above my head here is a card I got, a thank you card I got from my job one time for some hard work and dedication. And then that's Antonio Brown up there. I don't know. I'm going to do something with that. I'm going to change that. But that's Antonio Brown up there. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a Steelers fan. And then right above, there's a whole bunch of new stuff. I got new hair going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little hair going on. Not the same low cut a lot of y'all is used to. You know what I mean? It's June 7th. It's grade 8th Eve. It's the day before my birthday. So I got a little part. I got my hair. I got my new little backdrop. And I'm about to bring you a new show. Keep That Energy, where I discuss things that's just kind of like ticking me off nowadays. You know what I mean? And I believe it attests to a lot of people not keeping the same energy in certain situations. And what I mean by that is people either want to judge things differently because it's happening to them as adverse to it happening to somebody else, and you're not keeping that same energy you would keep if it happened to that person, but you want the laws of life, let's just say, to be lenient on you but not lenient on that person. Or if something's in different aspects of the spectrum, on one end, if something's the same across the board, one end should be treated like the other. That one is kind of real difficult. I'll break that down to you now, because the first show I'm gonna come up with is I want the title of this one to be Control. I mean, I'm gonna show you what I mean by control, and it ties in to my Keep That Energy. And I'll give you a main case in point. Boom. So I was at work today, and I had two people on two separate occasions tell me to not. I joke around a lot. A lot of people that if you know me, I joke around a lot. I say a lot of things and I say them in jest, and it doesn't really make any difference to me because I'm just living life and I'm having fun. But two individuals on two separate occasions, one during the morning and one closer to the evening, had told me to not say negative things, to not put negative words out into the universe, because it's just putting negative energy out in the universe so they could come back to you, which I'm definitely a fan of. I definitely agree with. If when you're spouting it, you're negative. You know what I'm saying? If you mean negative by it and you're putting that negative energy, that negative emotion out in the world, then it might come back to you negative. But boom. So now the last person that says that to me, you know what I'm saying? The first person that said something something to the effect, I forgot what it was. I forgot what the first person. I'm sorry, I got a lot on my mind. It was so long ago. But boom. So the second person, I say a joke about, you know, I don't even like being here when people ask me what I do. When people ask me what I do outside of here, I tell them I'm unemployed. And they was like, oh, if you keep on saying stuff like you're going to be unemployed, you're going to be unemployed. I got two things wrong with that. One, I think everybody that's watching or is at least over the age of maybe 25 has been fired or been unemployed at one time. And they find another job. These are just jobs, people. They come and they go. The same thing that you sick and tired about is the same thing somebody is itching to do. The same thing you itching to do is the same thing that somebody's sick and tired of. Everybody's always quitting, leaving, moving, retiring, dying, getting new jobs, all types of stuff. A job is a job, people, and it's what it's for. It's to put food on your table, money in your pocket, and a roof over your head. And that's all. And some of y'all taking this a little too seriously than what it exactly is, and that's a job. So, and then to that person, I was like, well, let's look at this realistically. Okay, so if I say that I'm unemployed enough times, I put that out in the universe, I'll be unemployed. I'll eat that. So now let's look at the reverse. If I say that I'm gonna be a millionaire a million times, would I be putting enough positive energy out in the universe for me to be a millionaire? No. Without work, words don't mean nothing. I can say stuff all day long. If I actually don't do it, how much weight do it hold? Really? Really? Let's really think about it. You never think about it from the adverse. You never think about it from the other end of the spectrum. This is what I'm talking about. You think of the negative side of the spectrum where, hey, you keep on putting this negative stuff in the universe, negative stuff's going to happen. But on the other end, what? So if I keep putting positive stuff in the universe, positive stuff won't happen? It's work. There's mutes out there who don't say nothing, who have positive and negative stuff happen to them. Words are just words, people. They just something that somebody made up so many years ago. A way for us to communicate. That is it. They only hold as much weight and as power as you let the words hold. That's all words mean. That's all words mean. Take any horrible word. Take a racial word. Take the N-word. Caucasians say the N-word to a black person, all hell breaks loose. People trying to fight you, cussing you out, calling you all types of names. But say that same word to another Caucasian, it might be funny to them. They might ignore it. They might answer back. They might call you the same thing. But I guarantee you it don't hold the same weight. But it's the same word being put into the same universe. Riddle me this. Riddle me this. Faith without works is dead. Words without work is dead. I can sit here and say the most positive stuff ever, but if I don't work hard and work towards that actual goal, I can say it a million times and it will never, ever, ever happen. I can sit here and tell you guys, hey, you know what? Keep that energy, is going to take off. It's going to do its thing. It's going to be the biggest show since Oprah. But if I don't spruce stuff up, maybe talk about new subjects, maybe only come out with one show, maybe don't only come out with one or two shows a month, a year, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. I don't care how positive I am about it. Faith without works is dead. So now we going over to here. I can say, is granted, when I said it, I wasn't trying to be negative about it at all because I'm just not a negative type of dude. I try to stay positive. God has blessed me, and I try to be happy and joyful all the time as a way of showing God that, hey, you know what, good looking. Thank you for the blessings. You know what I'm saying? That's my way of saying, yo, you know, good looking. Help an old lady cross the street, somebody drop something, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to kiss up to them per se. That's me taking care of one of, you know what I'm saying, God's peoples. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it in my brain. You know what I mean? So now, like I said, let's go to this negative. Let's go to the negative. Let's say I sit here and say negative stuff all the time, but yet I'm doing positive stuff. I guarantee you that positive works is going to outweigh that one negative word I said way back in 19 whatever. I think that people say that, hey, watch what negative words you put in the universe and all that, because negative stuff is going to come back to you. because it's a form of control. That's how we get back to the control. It's a form of control. I don't want to hear you say anything negative. So instead of me being honest, instead of me saying, yo, you know what? I really don't want no too much negative around my positive world. I respect that even more. But instead, you give me this hoodwinkery and buffoonery that tells me that, hey, you know what? I don't mind you saying negative stuff, but if you keep on saying this negative stuff, it's gonna get out of the universe and it's not gonna play to your advantage. I say to you people in Gemini season on the eve of grade 8th that I've been joking and having fun all this time, and it's done nothing but advance me. It's done nothing but make me a happier person, more likable person. I think I'm gonna keep on throwing negative stuff out all day. You know why? I'm doing enough positive to balance it off. I'm doing enough good to balance it off. I don't care what the world thinks of me. My kids think I'm a superstar. For all you people that's at work, at all jobs, all employments, all sorts of businesses, whether you deal with the public or not, be you. Don't let nobody tell you who to be. Be you. If you feel like going around saying, oh, ha, humbug, that person has a choice. I got a whole bunch of people I don't rock with at work. I had a choice. I can either still keep talking to you, or I can steer clear of you. I don't personally have the power to tell you what to do, either directly or indirectly. Whether I want to tell you some fake kinetic energy story, or I want to tell you, hey, just be quiet. I don't have the God-given right to tell you to do anything. I can give you my advice. I can give you my opinion. But do I have the right to tell you to do something? No, I don't. People who are intelligent realize that. When people tell me what to do, I don't look at it as you trying to control me. I look at it as you think I'm too stupid to notice what you're doing. So with that being said, stop controlling people. Control what you can control. I control my kids, but after a while, I'm not going to have no control of them. They're going to do what the hell they want. As you see, I had to do a whole show without Carter because I can't control him. He wild. He crazy. And I don't want to control him. As long as he's having fun and doing what he's supposed to be doing, I don't want to control him. Let him have fun. Everybody should have control over themselves. And that's it. For you people who try to take this extra control, you need a hobby. You need something to do. I write scripts. I got a sports podcast, Sports Beat. Check it out. It's on Apple. It's on iTunes. Find you something extra to do. Knit. Read a book. Clean. Build something. Get some Legos. Do something. Besides for trying to, I don't know, put your cloud of opinion and control over other people. Because I tell you what, us ones that smart, us intelligent ones, we see right through it. I see you. I see you trying to tell me what to do. And guess what? I'm my own man, okay? I'm Big Handsome. I got my own YouTube channel, for Christ's sake. You can't tell me what to do, all right? So now, I'm going to end this. I'm going to try to make these shorter than the Coffee with Carters. I know you guys be sick and tired of hearing me rambling. Stop trying to take control over people. Control what you can control. I'm not big into Bible quotes. But what is it? Give me the strength to control what I can control and all that stuff. Control what you can control. And leave the control that somebody else supposed to be controlling, leave that to them. You should have enough on your plate. I know I got enough on mine. I need another plate to put extra stuff on. Now, to a person like me, to a person that's not like me, who don't have an outlet, this might get up under somebody's skin, and they're gonna do something or say something to you, and then you're not gonna like it, and then they're gonna like the jerk. When really, you the jerk. And you don't even know that you're the jerk. You think what you're doing is right. You thinking what you're doing is smart. You thinking what you're doing is helpful. And it's really not. Not to the intelligent ones. So my advice to you people out there who trying to take control of people, do it to somebody who doesn't know any better, or just do it to the person in the mirror. Keep that same energy. Especially when you're doing it to yourself. Keep that same energy. Control the shit out of yourself. That's all I gotta say, people. That's all I gotta say until I get into my next little rant or rave or whatever you call it. If you got any comments, suggestions, or opinions, please leave them below. Subscribe, Big Handsome on YouTube if you haven't already. And Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all stay safe. And above all else, keep that same energy and mind your own business. Y'all take it easy.